Former President Trump put out a statement in response to Giuliani's law license suspension today, demanding that his followers take back America. Take back America. Mr. Trump is due to hold some sort of political rally in Lorain County, Ohio this weekend. We don't yet know if he's going to put some meat on the bones as to what exactly he wants his supporters to take back America. Meanwhile, yesterday we had the Republicans in the Michigan State Senate debunk all the Stop the Steal conspiracy theories about how the election was stolen from Trump in Michigan. Meanwhile, just tonight, a judge in Georgia appears to have blocked effort by Trump supporters to arrange some sort of Arizona-style recount in Georgia. So Michigan debunked. Georgia, not going to happen. Meanwhile, the pro-Trump conservative media outlet that is effectively the official broadcast sponsor of Arizona's so-called audit, that sort of inquisition they're running into the Arizona presidential election results, this thing on which the president has hinged his hopes of being reinstated as president. That network has now aired a segment saying that after the results of that audit are known and the truth is revealed about how Trump had the election stolen from him, tens of thousands of Americans who participated in stealing that election from Donald Trump, they should all be lined up and executed as traitors. Mass executions they're now calling for at One America News. So on Earth 2, in which Donald Trump was a good president and all lawyers ought to be more like Roy Cohn, and Donald Trump ought to now stay leader of the Republican Party, and he didn't even lose re-election, it was stolen from him. On Earth 2, today was a really bad day. And things are also, I think not coincidentally, getting really, really radical really, really fast. On Earth 1, where Joe Biden is president because he beat Donald Trump in the last election. And Democrats control the House and the Senate narrowly, and they want to get legislation done. On Earth 1, Joe Biden's president. Apparently, we've got a multi-trillion-dollar infrastructure deal coming. This is a landmark day for the distance our two worlds have diverged since the Trump era in the Republican Party. I think, though, it is also worth considering that it is likely to be a radicalizing day in Trump world. Heads up, everybody, heads up.